ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ.
So that I can get the happiness that is also.
Hello. Hello. Children, good morning. Good morning, children. Okay. Can you? Good afternoon. Can you hear me? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Can you hear me? Yes. Okay. This is which standard? This is standard 3, right? Okay. This is standard 3. Is it standard 3? Okay. In the previous class, what did we do? Previous class, what did we do? We did a beautiful poem. Yes, we did a beautiful poem on summer. We did a beautiful poem on summer. Is the poem clear to you? Have you understood the poem? Have you understood the poem, children? Okay. Do you have any doubt in the poem? You don't have any doubts? You don't have any doubts? Okay. Today shall we do some grammar from your grammar book? Shall we do some grammar from your grammar book? Because this poem is over. Shall we do some grammar? Okay. Open your grammar book, children. Because poem is over, we have to do with the notes and we have to start even the grammar, because in the month of April we have not done any grammar. So today, how much is possible? Maybe 1 chapter or 2 chapter of grammar we will complete. Okay? Can you open your grammar book, children? Grammar book, that is grammar for all. Open that book. Take your pencil and eraser also. Page number 3. Page number 3. Open your grammar book. Page number 3, beta. Open your grammar book. Page number 3. Page number 3. And use your pencil and eraser also, because you have to write when I tell you what has to be written. Okay? Yes. You didn't get textbooks from the school, beta? Did your parents come to the school to collect the books? Did your parents? Okay. Okay. How many are having grammar books now, so that we can do grammar? How many are having? How many of you have? Okay. Okay. Those who don't have, yes. Those who don't have, yes. Yes. Tell me. Tell me. Those who, what happened? What happened to your grammar book? What happened to your grammar book? Those who have the grammar book, open page number 3, sentences. Okay? Those who don't have, you can write it down in your rough notebook. And when you purchase the book from the school, you can write it back again in your grammar book. Okay? Now, for today's class, all those who are having grammar book, you open your grammar book, open to page number 3. You can write there today's date because today we are solving the exercise. Page number 3. Pray, open page number 3 grammar book. Page number 3. Write today's date, beta. Write today's date so that you remember which day we did grammar. Which day we did grammar. So today's date is 28 June. Today's date is 28 June. Okay? 28 June. So take those who have your grammar book, you solve in your grammar book now. Those who don't have the grammar book, write in your rough notebook. When your parents go to the school and collect the books for you, then the same thing you can rewrite it in your grammar book. Okay, children? Yes? Okay. Now, first chapter in your grammar book, first chapter is all about sentences. You have already learned in sentences in your LKG, in your UKG, in your first standard and your second standard. Have you learned about sentences? Yes? What we speak to each other, it is in the form of sentences. What we speak to each other, it is in the form of sentences. So, you already learnt about sentences in LKG, UKG, first standard, second standard. And now again, it is repeated in third standard. It will be repeated again in fourth standard and fifth standard. As you go higher, you will learn the different types of sentences and where and how to use different sentences in different situations. Okay, now coming back to the textbook. Now, according to your standard, whatever grammar work is given in the textbook, we will do that. So, next year when you go to standard 4, again, we will learn different grammar, including sentences, but in a different level. So, page number 3, it is sentences. I hope all have written today's date there in your grammar book. Yes? All have written? Okay. Now, look at this picture and read the groups of words. In your textbook, page number 3, they have given a picture there, and in the picture, they have highlighted with the boxes with some sentences, with some sayings or expressing something or giving us a message, some things. Now, what is the question asking us? Look at this picture and read the groups of words. Now, the groups of words are like this here. In the first one, they are singing. Children, mute your system so that you can hear me clear. Mute your system. Okay. They are singing a sweet song. This is the first sentence. They are. Don't write anything unless and until I tell you. Right now, just pay attention and listen. Okay? They are singing a sweet song. Second one, taking a picture. Third one, birds in the tree. Fourth one, is that a frog or a toad? Is that a frog or a toad? Then the next one, I will come with you. And the last one, to the pond. So what did you understand, children? In this, there are few sentences which makes a complete sense. The sentence is completed. You can understand what is the sentence trying to tell you. But in few sentences, it is a incomplete sentence. It is a incomplete sentence. So, sentence which makes a complete sense and a sentence which makes incomplete. So, now what are these? A sentence is a group of words that makes a complete sentence. I am talking to you. I have to complete my sentence so that you understand what I am trying to tell you. If I tell incomplete and you will not follow, that is a incomplete sentence. My message is reaching you only half. So, to make you understand, I should complete my sentence. Complete sense which makes a complete meaning. So, that is called as sentence. A sentence is a group of words that makes complete sentence. Next point, always remember when you are doing this, a sentence always begins with a capital letter. So whenever you begin writing a sentence, it should always begin with the first letter should be capital. So when you are writing a sentence anywhere, so the first letter should be capital. A sentence always begins with a capital letter. Second one, it always ends with a mark such as a full stop or a question mark. So the sentence, it always ends when you begin, you use a capital letter. In the first letter, you use the capital letter. And when the sentence ends, you always end it with the full. Children, mute your system. You always end it with a full stop or a question mark. The next one, a sentence always has a doing word or verb. Verb is nothing but action word. A sentence always has a doing verb. That is a verb. Now, what is verb? Verb is nothing but action word. Words which show action, it is always present in the sentence. I walk to my school every day. Now, in this example, I walk to my school every day. Children, can you tell me which word is telling you that it is doing some action? I walk to my school. Walk. Very good. So, the word walk is a verb in this sentence. So this is the definition for sentences. I repeat, a sentence is a group of words that makes complete sense. A sentence always begins with a capital letter. It always ends with a mark such as a full stop or a question mark. A sentence always has a doing word or a verb. For example, I walk to my school every day. So the word walk is a verb which is showing some action. So that is a verb in the sentence. So this is how you write sentences. Now go to the next page, children. Page number 3. Page number 3 is over. Now go to page number 4. Page number 4. Page number 4. It is B section. Write each group of words as a sentence. Begin with a capital letter and end with a full stop or a question mark. So this is the exercise we have to follow. Sorry, this is the exercise we have to solve. We have to complete this exercise. And what are we going to do? Write each group of words as a sentence. We have to begin with the capital letter and end it with a full stop or a question mark. Now, you mute your system, beta. From here it is everything. From here everything is clear. You mute your system. If you don't mute, then you will not hear me. Page number 4. Page number 4. There is an exercise given there. You mute your system, beta. You mute your system, then you can hear. My voice is not clear. But everybody is saying my voice is clear. Only you are saying my voice is not clear. Just check your system. Ask mommy or daddy who is there close by to you. Ask them to check the system. And mute your system. Okay? Okay? Okay. Now Page number 4. Page number 4. There are 5 sentences there. 5 sentences. In 5, there are clue boxes given. I mean to say there are words that are jumbled. There are jumbled words. What are we going to do? We are going to rearrange them to a proper sentence. Okay, shall we do, children? Now, in the first one, Kavya, Dave, and Anju is there in one box. And second box, there is on a bench. And the third, it is are sitting. Okay? Now, this is jumbled up. The words are jumbled up. We have to rearrange the words to get a complete sentence, a meaningful sentence. So, we are supposed to rearrange the words given in the clue box and get a complete or a meaningful sentence. So the first one, Kavya, Dev and Anju are sitting on a bench. So this is a complete sentence. Second one, in the first box, a book. Second one, Kavya. And third one is reading. So now we have to rearrange these words to get a complete sentence. So when you rearrange the words, the sentence becomes Kavya is reading a book. So Kavya is reading a book. You can write it in your book, children, in the space given. And to save time, there are boxes given. You can mark there the first part, second part, third part. Then you can write it down neatly when you are free or when you sit for studies. Kavya is reading a book. Now, which is the action word in the sentence here? Which is the action word? Reading, because reading is showing some action. Like in the first sentence, like in the first sentence, sitting is a verb. It shows some action. We can see that 3 friends are sitting. Okay? So, second one, is it over? Kavya is reading a book. Shall we go to the third one? Finish writing second one, children? Okay. Third one is doing they what is. Now, after rearranging, you get a complete sentence, that is, what is they doing? What is they doing? You can write it or you can mark it and you can write it neatly later. What is they doing? What is they doing? Now, which is the action word in this sentence? Doing. Very good. Doing. Have you written, children? Have you written? Yes. Next one. Anju. This is fourth one. Has a flower in her hand and Anju. Anju has a flower in her hand. Anju has a flower in her hand. Anju has a flower in her hand. The fifth one, where are, sorry, fifth one, are where their bags. Are where their bags. So, the sentences after rearranging, where are their bags? Children, please mute your system. Yes. Mute your system, beta. Then only you will be able to hear clearly. Fifth one, where are their bags? Where are their bags? Okay. Now you studied about sentence. Now we will study about incomplete sentence. Now what are incomplete sentence called? Now what are incomplete sentence called? A phrase, page number 5. This is on page number 5. A phrase is a group of words that make some sense but not complete sense. A phrase is a group of words that makes some sense but not complete sense. So now in the previous one we studied about sentence which makes a complete sense. Now this is second part what we are studying. It is a phrase. It makes some sense but it does not complete sentence. Now C, exercise C, circle the correct phrases within bracket. Circle the correct phrases within bracket. First one, there are 4 eggs. In bracket, they have given 2 options. Now, which is the right option? We have to choose and we have to circle it. There are four eggs in the nest. In the nest. There are 4 eggs in the nest. Circle